Hello my gorgeous little loves out there and welcome. In today's video I'm going to try something different. I've never filmed one of these kind of videos on my channel, but I wanted to show you guys what is in my daily makeup drawer for the summer. So basically my summer makeup rotation. I love watching these kind of videos. I have many favorite YouTubers that do this and I thought I would try it myself. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bree and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty and I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot of stuff in indie makeup, so if those are the things you like to watch, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Alright loves, so I'm excited to do this. I've always wanted to film one of these. I love watching these kind of videos, especially when they like do a bird's eye view on the products, do swatches, you can see up close, and then you get mini reviews as like the person goes through the products that are in their makeup drawer. So I'm gonna try that today. So most of the video you're just gonna be seeing my hands and the makeup products. I just think it's better than me showing the products like this and like, oh, why I have it in my makeup drawer. I don't know. I think that's more interesting to watch. You guys will have to let me know though. You can give me feedback on what you think of the video in terms of whether you like seeing it that way or you want to see my face as I'm talking about the products, but I'm gonna give it a whirl, see how I do on it. I do have a bunch of products that I want to show you guys that I'm gonna focus on for this summer, and it's mainly gonna just be face products like concealer, foundation, primer, bronzer, blush, and I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not going to do any like eyeshadow palettes or anything with brows or mascara because I want to use the same mascara like every day. I use the same brow products every day, and I changed my eyeshadow palettes so much that I don't want to have to like commit to focusing to only certain palettes for this season. So basically it's face products and lip products. So I'm going to switch the view up. I'm going to show you guys the products. You'll see my hands and stuff, and we'll just go through all of my summer makeup. Okay, so here is everything that's in my daily makeup drawers. Now I pulled them out and put it here on this table so I could show you guys better, but they normally sit in these little bins, which I obviously need more because I feel like these things are kind of overflowing. So these are just like complexion and like cheek products and lip products that I threw in here that I want to get some use out of this summer. So let's start off with primers. So I don't have a lot, but I do also have this here, which is not really a primer, but this is the Peter Thomas Roth Max Matte Shine Control Broad Spectrum 45. This is just a mattifying sunscreen, which all of you know if you've been watching me for some time, I have very oily skin, so anything that will keep me more matte and stuff I'm all about. So I definitely love having a sunscreen that is mattifying and gives me sun protection. So I always use this under like my foundations and stuff because the sun here is intense. Okay, Texas is hot, so I have this, and then I also threw in my favorite Varsali liquid powder oil balancing serum. This is the best primer of all time. It dries down to a powder finish. It is so good for my oily skin. This is almost done actually, but I have a backup because that's how much I love this product. I don't know if they're going to come back out with this because Varsali just came back into business and I haven't seen this product come up yet. So hopefully they do because it's freaking amazing. And I also have this one too. This is more of like a moisturizer to me. But this is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer. I use this more as like just a moisturizer. Usually if I'm like lazy and I didn't finish my skincare and I come in here to do my makeup, I'll just slap this on as my moisturizer. It's also nice and brightening and like just refreshing to use. I also threw in these other primers. This is the Hourglass Mineral Veil. What is this? Mineral Veil Primer. This is really good for oily skin too. It's very lightweight. It almost kind of looks like sunscreen when you see it spread out, but it does like disappear as you rub it into the skin, and it definitely gives the skin like a nice soft velvety finish and helps your makeup last really long and give more like a mattified effect to the skin. So I really like that one. It's kind of a holy grail of mine. I've had it for so long. And then I threw this one in here because I haven't used this in a while. But this is the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter Mattifying Primer. Like I said, all the mattifying things I needed this summer, so I threw this in there too so I could play with it a little more. I do have some eye primers. Oh, well, I forgot to mention this one. This is the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I have a little sample of it. I just wanted to use it up, and I do like it for like smoothing purposes because I have a lot of texture on my skin. But then I do have these two eye primers, which are actually in my project pan. I don't know why I included this because I took out all the other project pan stuff because I already did a video about those products. But I have the Zoeva Eyeshadow Fix Matte Longwear Eye Primer. It's really nice. It has a good like base to it. Then of course my matte Painterly Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Love this stuff. Cult Classic right here. So those are all the primers that I will be rotating through for this summer. I do plan to do another one of these videos in the winter time and switch out my makeup so you guys can see what I use during the colder months. But then I have a lot of different foundations because I like to use a lot of different things based on like my mood and how I'm feeling. So I did put more like sheer products in here because sometimes I just want something super lightweight, and if it's super hot you don't want anything heavy on your skin, face, body. So I thought I'd include the Fenty E-Strap Blurring Skin Tint. This actually wears really well, and I just love how lightweight it is. It's more of a sheer coverage, but this is just perfect for those light days where I don't want a lot of makeup. And then I have this one from Perlice. This is the Perfect Glow BB Cream SPF 30. I love this because it has, you know, SPF in it. It's also oil free, and it has like a satin matte finish, and it's actually pretty long wearing, but this one's a little bit more, I'd say more glowy than the Fenty one. So both very lightweight. This one does give a little bit more coverage. Then I also have my favorite new Holy Grail One Size Beauty Turn Up the Base BB Cream. This is their Beauty Blur Balm. Best thing I've ever tried. Ever. Like, best foundation. It's so long wearing. Definitely dries down to a true matte finish, but it blurs the skin. It lasts so long on my skin, and like by the end of the day I feel like I just have more of like a natural glow. Doesn't make me look oily or greasy. And there's a lot of people that love this product, from people who have dry skin to normal skin. So I really love this. I highly recommend if you're looking for something that feels lightweight, that's blurring, that's going to actually last when, you know, the weather is like super hot. So that had to be in this daily makeup drawer. Then I put in some more, I guess, fuller cover foundations, but these ones last really well on my skin. So I haven't used them all winter long, so I was like, I need to pull these back out for the summer. So I have the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I love how this looks on the skin. It has such a beautiful finish to it. It does dry down to like a matte finish. It has really good coverage. They have so many different shades. I think there's like 100 shades to choose from. And this can also be used like a concealer. The coverage is just intense. But I have two shades. I have MN5, which is like, I think, medium neutral, and then I have TN3, which is like a tan medium neutral. So this is perfect for me right now, and then this is what I'll use as I get like some color during the summer and get a tan on. Then I also put these in here. These are from KBD Beauty. These are the True Portrait Liquid to Powder Foundation. These definitely dry down to a powder finish, so that means these last really well on my skin. Definitely very matte. I don't know if this would be great for people with dry skin because it does dry down to that powder finish. But I have two shades. I have medium 54, medium 27. So this is like my shade right now. And then my tan shade, because I'm going to get a tan this summer. I need to get a tan this summer. And then I have a few concealers. I do have some on my project pan, so that's why I didn't add too many of them. But I have the NYX Born to Glow Radiant Concealer. It's a nice, glowy, healthy, hydrating concealer. I like to use this when I use the skin tints because it's more lighter coverage, and I think it just meshes well better, or at least better with a skin tint. And then I also have this one too, because this one also does really good with the skin tint. This is the Nabla Regeneration Uplifting Creamy Concealer. Basically the same effect. I feel like maybe the next one gives a little bit more coverage, but I love using those with skin tints. And then if I want more full coverage, more long wear, more of a matte full coverage finish, then I use the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I have the shade Nude, but this one will last all day, okay? Even if you have a foundation that don't last, your concealer will still be there at the end of the day if you use this. So that's why I love to use this in the hot summer months, because it's just so long wearing. So those are all the foundations, primers, and everything that I'm going to focus on. And then we can switch over to bronzers, which I didn't add too many bronzers. I do have like a bronzer palette in my project pan, so I don't want to add too much. But I love to use glowy like face products during the summertime. So I pulled out my glowy bronzer from Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold Soleil bronzer. This one has like a gold like sheen to it, like gold little shimmer to it, but I love how it looks on the cheeks, especially like when you're like out in the sun and you're getting all sun-kissed. You can definitely see the little sheen, but it's not like, you know, like a metallic sheen. It's definitely more on the natural sheeny side, but I really love this during the summertime, and I haven't used it in a while, so I wanted to pull it back out. Then I also pulled this one because I haven't used it and I bought it. It's not my favorite. It is very silky and blendable, but I was hoping this was going to be glowy. This is the Glow Wish by Huda Beauty Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder, and the radiance part is so not true. This is not glowy at all, which that's the disappointing part about this line, because Glow Wish makes it sound like it's going to be super glowy, but like I'll swatch it next to that. Like there's really not much of a glow. Do you see a glow? Like there's way more glow to the Too Faced one, but it is still nice. I have the shade Tan Light, so I wanted to, you know, get some use out of that. And then I put in the Soul Body, what is this? The Face and Body Bronzing Balm. This is in medium dark. This is like the best cream bronzer if I want something to really last. Very blendable. Definitely adds nice warmth to the face. And then it has like this beautiful, beautiful tropical scent. But it's very creamy. Just, you know, like a creamy balm. You don't have to really try hard to get it to blend. Like look at that. And look how much warmth it adds to my hands. So I definitely use this, and it dries down to a true powder finish, and it wears really well on the skin. And then I threw in, oh, I forgot to mention the two powders I added. So I added the NYX High Gloss Finishing Powder. This is a glowy setting powder. It definitely has a, you know, beautiful glow to it. I have the shade Medium, and I just like the sheen that it gives to the skin. I like to kind of just dust this over my face after I've set everything, just to add some glow. This also looks really pretty putting it like on your like shoulders and your décolleté and stuff, if you just want like a glowy effect on the skin. And then I also added this one too. This is the Jaclyn Cosmetics, what is this, Luminous Powder in Carrots. This one definitely has more glow, I think, than the next one. This one definitely has more sheen to it. Like look at that. You can go overboard with this one quick, but I love the glow it gives. This is really nice to use like on your shoulders and everything, because it just gives a beautiful like natural sheen. So I added those two because I haven't used these in a while. And now we can get into cheek products. So I'm going to start off with the blushes, because I have blushes on this side. So I added this one because this is so beautiful. These colors are so fun. This is the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt Highlighter in Mimosa Sunrise and Sangria Sunset. This is just meant to be on your cheeks in the summer. Like look at those colors. I have to swatch them for you guys because they're just so pretty, bright and vibrant. And I like to wear a lot more brighter, poppy things in the summertime like this. I just think it's just the perfect time of the year to wear stuff like this. So I added this, and then I have this right here from Give Me Glow. This is the Sunset Glow Highlighter. Now this is more of a blush topper for me, but look at that. It's like peachy and it has like a gold shift. It's super intense, super glowy. But I love to have you see me all the way across on the beach with my cheeks glowing. That's the goal. So I'm going to use that on my cheeks. And then I also have these two blushes that are new from Oden's Eye. This is from their Solmane collection. So I have the shade called Peach Gleam, which I was hoping this was going to be, you know, more glowy. It's a, you know, peachy blush with a little bit of like gold little shimmers in it. So I wanted to play with that this summer. And then this one is a lot more glowy. It's Roseate Love. This one has so much more sheen, and I was hoping the peachy one was going to be just as glowy, but these are still both really beautiful. So I want to I want to play with those. And then I also put in this as well. This is the Natasha Nona Mini Bloom Blush. Oh, this is so gorgeous too. It's a really glowy, like peachy coral blush, and I just love the glow it gives on the cheeks, the shade and everything. I tend to gravitate to more warmer tone things in the summertime, but I just wanted to get more play with those. And then I also have some cream blushes that I added in here. So I pulled out the Fenty Cheeks Out Cream Blush and Strawberry Drip. I just used this in a Shop My Stash video, and I was like, oh my god, it's so dirty. But I was like, this is perfect for a summer look. It's like, you know, a fun little poppy pink cream. So I was like, I need to pull that out again. And then I also added the Rare Beauty Cream Blush in Joy, which this one is a mini, and you need the smallest amount of product because it's very pigmented, but so beautiful. Look at that peachy goodness. So I'm gonna get a lot of use out of those. And then I have these like blush palettes over here. Now I mentioned this one in like best blushes. If you want to check that video out, I go over all of my favorite blush formulas, and this is one of my favorite blush palettes. This one has 2 creams in it, and then it has one glowy blush and a highlighter, and the formula on all of it is really beautiful. I just want to show you guys, like, look at that cream, and then the powder, like this beautiful highlighter. And then it has this beautiful, like, glowy blush called Dual Glow. Like look how pretty those are. Just perfect for this warm, hot months we're in. And then I also wanted to play with this more. This is the Patrick Ta Major Headlines Blush Palette. I got this during the holidays. It was part of their holiday collection. Now they don't sell this blush palette anymore, but you can buy these as singles, which I mentioned this in that blush video. But these are so fun and poppy. Like, look at that beautiful bright pink. Like, yes, and there's a cream side and a powder side. So I was like, these need to be used. I haven't touched them much. They've kind of been just sitting, waiting to have their moment to shine. Then like this like corally pink one. Oh, look how bright that is. Perfect for summer. And then this more bronzy one, which I love a good, more like blush bronze hybrid. So I was like, these need to be in my daily makeup drawer. And then I also added this blush palette. This is the It's Belle Cosmetics Besame Blush Palette. These are all mattes, but I love the colors in here. And I'm just going to put like some glowy blush toppers on these, and we'll be good. I mean, every now and then I like a matte blush moment. It's rare, but every now and then I'll just go matte and go more heavy on like the highlighter. But maybe I can swatch some of these, and then I'm going to have to wash my hands. But do you see all these like beautiful colors? I was like, I have to include this for the summertime because these are just perfect shades. I love the variety, and I feel like this would just be a really good blush palette to travel with if you just want a lot of shade options. And look at that shade, Salvaje. Oh, it's Cheetah Orange. And then this Moderna one, which is kind of like a warm pink. Then they have a lavender, like some cool tones. Like, you have everything you need from this. So I think I'd probably take this to Vegas with me. Actually, this would be perfect. I thought I was done with blushes, but I also forgot to mention this one. This is the M Cosmetics Stick Blush in Passion. I also had to include this because look at that. It's such a beautiful orange, like bright orange shade too, and it's very warm, and I love how warm it makes my cheeks. So I almost forgot to mention that one. Now let's get into highlighters, because you know I love to glow, so I definitely needed a bunch of highlighters. So I added this. This is the Solmane Moonlight Feel Highlighter from the Solmane Tube Collection. I did do a whole review on that. I'll include that in the description and up in the corner if you want to check it out. But look at that. This is Warm Sunshine. Oh, I just used this too on a video where I did a try to get ready with me. So if you want to see how it looks, I will link that video too. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm gonna play with that a lot. Then I also added this one, which I just like recently ranked like makeup purchases. And this was really high up on the ranking. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Multi Glow. This can be a blush topper, it can be a highlighter. You can use these strips separately, but I love how it actually looks on the cheeks. It has almost more of a naturalness to it. See, this is more like a blush on me, but like if I just go on one side, I can use that as a highlighter. I can use this just as a highlighter. So this definitely is a multi-use product. I can use it in more than one way. So I had to get some play with that. I also added this one. This is from LYS. This is the highlighter in Aim High. It's a champagne highlighter. It's pretty intense, but I need to have that glow, right? So look at that. Such a beautiful champagne shade. It's very smooth and creamy. And you can't go wrong with this champagne shade. Like when I don't know what highlighter to use, I just always default to a champagne one. Then I also threw this one in from Lethal Cosmetics. This is from their Night Flower collection, which I also reviewed if you want to check that out. But this is the highlighter, I think in Atomic. These are multi-chrome highlighters. This one also has like a pink shift. Kind of similar to this one. This one also has like a pinkness to it. But I mean, it's like pink to like violet. It's also really beautiful. I love shifty highlighters. And then I added these two. I have the Colourpop Villain highlighters. These are no longer available, but I need to play with these. These are like their super shop cheek formula. And you guys have to see, like, look at that. It has like orange and shimmer and it's so beautiful. I love the super shop cheek formula. And then this is the Hades one. That was Cruella that I just showed. It's more peachy pink. I don't know. It doesn't pick up well when you try to swatch it. When you put it on the cheeks, it's stunning. And last but not least, I have this from Glaminatrix. This is the Mimosa Highlighter. This is from their Happy Hour collection, which this one too is more of a champagne, maybe more of like a lighter champagne. But this is also a good like standard highlighter in case I don't know like what to use. And then I also have one highlighter palette. I love this highlighter palette. This is from Flower Beauty. This is the Shimmer and Strobe highlighting palette. I love to travel with this because the formula is really nice and then you have a bunch of different options and like a little compact like this. And this one feels more like a cream to powder formula, like feels so creamy and they're so smooth, especially if you like suffer from texture on the skin. This is such a good formula. I don't feel like it enhances texture at all because it's so smooth. Do you see how intense that is? And they do have ones with like darker highlighters to work for like deeper skin tones. So I love that. And I definitely had to add this. I'll probably take this to Vegas with me. That's how much I love traveling with it. We'll now get into the lip products, but I need to clean my hands again. So I have a good amount of lip products in this bundle. Now, of course, I use other lip products outside of these, but these are the ones that I thought would be perfect for the summer. So I threw in these from Oden. These are their lip stains. One's in a matte version and one's in a cream version. But this is Little Jasmine. This is more like a nudie pink, but it's super glowy. They're nice and lightweight on the lips. Very comfortable formula. Like, look at that sheen. And then the matte one definitely dries down to a true matte formula. And this is Ripe Papaya. Like, come on. Beautiful, beautiful, nice little orange, like deeper orange moment. And you can see how different like the two formulas are, but these are just really nice and light on the lips. And then I also added these. These are the Lethal Cosmetics lip creams. These are a new formula, but I've been loving these. And in the summer, I also like to have very light lip products. I don't like anything heavy on me, so I always will opt for more lighter weight lip products. So these are just really nice and airy and soft, and they don't completely dry down, but they are really long wearing. This is called Overfly, which is like a pumpkin orange. Then there's this one called Vapor, which is more of a cool tone, like beige, like a grayish, I guess you would call it. There's also this one and Tell one, which is a more like cool tone, kind of mauve-y, purpley shade. And then I also have Airwave, which is a nice nude. So I was like, I'm just going to throw all of them in there because I really want to play with these because I just love how they feel on the lips. Then I added some random lip products. So I have this from Dose of Colors. This was from the Nima Tang collection, which I think this might still be available, but look at that beautiful orange. So I was like, yes. Oh, I love a good orangey lip during the summer. And then I added the gloss too that was in the collection. Beautiful, clear with little orangey specks in it. And then I also added these two from Kimchi Chic. These are the Marshmallow Butter Lippies. These are so beautiful too. They're definitely more on like the matte side, like a matte cream almost. They don't, you know, like fully dry down. But this is the shade called Back Off. Like, look at that Cheeto orange. And then I also have Milky Buns, which is like a beautiful like light nude for me. Right, beautiful colors. Gotta get a lot of use out of those. Then I added this one. This is from Nabla. This is one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas. This is the shade called Grande Amor. This is like a watermelon rosy pink. I don't have a lot of things that look like that, and I love wearing this in the summertime, so I pulled that one out. And then I also added these from Unearthly. These are their satin liquid lipsticks. I only added 3 shades, but I thought these were like the perfect like summer shades. So I have the shade called Minerva, which is like a very orangey red. And I also added Samantha, which is a like deeper pink. Oh yeah, look at that. And then the last one that I included is this one called Ginger. Look at that. More orange, but this is like a lighter orange. So I'm gonna use those. I also added this randomly. This is the Glam Light liquid lipstick in Berrylicious. Also a fun, like bright kind of fuchsia-y pink. These are just the kind of shades I like to wear during the warm months. And then I added a whole rack of Kaleidos Cloud Lab lip clays. This is one of my favorite formulas because they're really moussey, super lightweight, and just airy and soft on the lips, and they wear pretty well. They don't fully dry down, but the formula is just so nice and airy and soft. So I added so many shades, so I'll swatch all of them for you. This is Fiamma. Yes, it's like a pinky red. And then I have a bunch of nudie ones too. I have Adobe, which I'm going to be covered for nudie lips. That's why I just added like all of the nude ones and all of the fun bright colors, because I know I'm going to use them, because I just, you know, always gravitate to this formula. That's Wild Apple. I have the shade called Skinship. This is like the lightest one in the range. And I also have the shade called Sienna. I have every color in this formula from Kaleidos because I just love them all so much. I also have Dune. Gosh, I have so many good nudes, like in all different like undertones. And when I'm wearing like super bright, like crazy colorful eye looks, I usually like to go more nudie on the lips. That's why I was like, I might as well just add all these nudes. This one is called Bear. Then I also have the shade called Terra, which is like a nice kind of warm orangey brown nude. I have these two last ones. This is Pink Moon, which this one actually looks similar to Grande Amor, doesn't it? Oh my gosh, just a little lighter. I didn't think I had anything else like that in my collection. Then I also have this one right here, the last one, which is Cactus Flower, which is a kind of bright fuchsia pink too. But those are all the Lippies, all the colors that I'm going to be rocking all summer long. But yeah, guys, that was everything for my daily makeup drawer. I know I had a lot of products, but I know I'm going to play with this. And I wear makeup almost every day, so I won't have a hard time finding ways to use these products. So that was everything, guys. I think I should now take you back to my face so I can wrap up this video. Alright guys, so that was all the makeup that I wanted to show you guys that I'm going to focus on all summer long. I hope you guys like this video and this style of me just showing you guys all the products and like swatching everything and stuff and just talking about like why I'm focusing on them. So I do hope you enjoy this. You will have to let me know in the comments below what is going to be your like summer essentials. Do you do this every season? Do you like focus on certain makeup products? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoyed this video, you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I'd love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will link all the products that I mentioned if you want to check them out for yourself. They're all really good makeup products. I will also link other videos of mine that you might be interested in, like my project pan that I'm working on as well. And I will also have my contact and my social media platforms linked. I'm also on Instagram as Breezy Lifestyle and Breezy_beauty. So if you want to check me out over there, I would really, really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for hanging out with me and supporting me, being here, being amazing, and just being like the best beauty community ever. But I just hope you guys are all doing well wherever you are in the world. Hope you're having an amazing summer, and I'm just sending you all so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.